you track your pizza, then your bank should help you track your spending. Virtual Wallet is so much more than a checking account. Its low cash mode feature gives you at least 24 hours of extra time to help you avoid an overdraft fee.
It's gotta be close. Plus, in the other direction. Make a left, make a left, make a left. He made a right.
Virtual Wallet with low cash mode from PNC Bank. One way we're making a difference.
Welcome back to start of overtime, presented by AutoZone. Knicks and Celtics all even at 116. An incredible finish for Boston, down by 11 with 3.5 minutes remaining. Jaylen Brown knocking down this long three-pointer. And that got them as you see Schroeder throws it ahead to Smart. Heads up play by Schroeder. Not tie it. And a crushing shot for the Knicks fans, but 5 minutes up on the clock.
And you have to respond if you're the Knicks. You've got to bounce back from a really poor last possession. The Browns logo, from half-court three. Poorly played about that. But now you've got to move on to the next play. And same with the Celtics.
And I like what the Celtics are doing, starting Dennis Schroeder in this overtime. So you go small, and now the ability to have another ball handler, playmaker on the floor, and a defender. Such a deflating way for regulation to end. Again, as you said, Jeff, it's not just mentally get right back in it. Obi Toppin will jump center. The only player in foul trouble is Grant Williams. He has 5. Several players have 4. And the Celtics win the tip. Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown.
Almost 10:30, baby. Just so you know. Hand me that hoodie. The hoodie behind you. Surprised you ain't cold. Feels good out here, Mike. I'm waiting for you to say it. Feels good out here? Man, they are playing basketball tonight. Okay. Good pass. Okay, Nick. Some good ass game right we got going out here, y'all. Let's get this shit right. We're gonna play with the Cardinals first tonight. But I lost like 10 games in a row. I think I have. I lost 7 straight games. I ain't losing 8 straight.
Second in the last 2 minutes. Brown goes 1 for 2. We're tied again.
That boy cooking. That boy cooking right now.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle.
What we got going on tonight, man?
Buccaneers.
These motherfuckers out here hooping, baby. They out here playing basketball tonight.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started.
Oh, it's raining threes. It's raining.
Return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Oh! Oh! What a fucking game we got going on right now. These niggas out here ready.
First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, I'm finna say, boy.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Come on.
He won the fight.
Oh my God, man. Come on, man.
It's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Man,
and
come
into
on,
the
bro.
end zone.
Armstead, really?
Pick 6 for the 49er D's.
Armstead, really?
A touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like a big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
No, I'm pissed off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere.
I'll be in
for
4-12.
Spread it to different people, but you absolutely know.
Now I take a shower tonight.
This man involved as well.
I take a shower tonight.
Just did on that play.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them.
Okay.
That time he got in close, got
no,
in tight, and knocked the ball away.
I'm just asking because you normally take a shower before you go to bed. Okay. I'll be in a second.
Yeah, right.
I will.
Well, you won't.
Like I was last night and the night before. I lay with you. No, it wasn't. It wasn't at 2 o'clock. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Second and 10. Brady to throw again. A check down here to Jones.
What's that?
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
I'm not. It's not cold enough.
Yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Man, come on.
And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Brady. And it's caught. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They hand this one to Gronk, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
still 81 games to come for these two teams.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? His ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
45, Mike, 45. It's a party now. It's a party.
Lance, a give now to Sermon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And no room to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll go for it. Lance. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Man, nigga caught the fucking ball. Y'all, if y'all want him to win, man, just say y'all want him to win. God damn.
Jonathan Coachman will join us from
That's some bullshit.
Halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Lance again. Caught by Sanu. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
I want them to score a touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 11 yards out.
4-5
and the 49ers have now taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Brady now on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams.
Why are they making him jump right there?
Football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Jesus, like, damn.
Lance now on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And
Oh,
he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's the former Stanford Cardinal, Richard Sherman. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here we go. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. This is caught. It's Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Lance. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Oh, y'all kidding me, man. Just give him the fucking points, bro. Just give him the points, man.
Pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Give nigga the points, man. Y'all giving nigga all kind of bullshit. All kind of little fucking weak, whack-ass catches and shit, man. This game's so fucked up, bro.
On EA Sports. A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Sly is up and
Look at
good.
throwing the ball
And
to
his
the
guys will
outside.
take a 10-point lead.
This Madden, man.
So
I
they
swear
throw
to
the
God.
pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Brady got dead eye when he fucking get his feet set.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass
what
there
you
to
want
the
me to do,
21.
man? This game ain't fuck with me tonight. Should have been fucking for the last 2 days, honestly.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing after the interception. Brady out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. D. Ford drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason.
Can Brady not give him the ball?
I
mean, what?
The 45. First possession of the 3rd.
I mean, can Brady not give him the ball? Like, God damn. Jesus Christ, man.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
This is too easy
bring it
right
out of
here.
the end zone.
Too easy.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Flush to his right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A quick throw out to Lockett.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. No score after one on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris. Carson, 22 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 20. Go. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
25. Check 20. 14. Check 25.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Check. 25 left. 25's the mic. Get the ball.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
3 down.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Out. Joker. Back. Go. Forward.
Here's Carson. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going. Done.
It's our time.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There. 25's the mic. We're going. 25's the mic. I got him. Hey, 25's the mic.
Hey, 0.
Let's go, defense. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Murray. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 74 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Go. Mike, we're going 25 to Mike. Come on, D.
Now it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
To throw is Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
25 to Mike. Let's go. One left. We're going 25 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. Alert. Y'all playing the wrong.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Who do you want? Ship. Mark that. Ship. Sponge. Go 14. No. Check.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Missed that motherfucker.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Simmons. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. on the handoff, it's Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And he's free going down the left side.
One
It's
play
a
at a time.
race.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 51 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 27, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check. Gun. Flare. One flare.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Returning right back to Lockett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This complete to Lockett. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Again, Wilson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and... Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. He's at the 50. The 30.
The greatest show on earth,
Past
baby.
the 20.
Finally got off that snide, nigga. I'm talking about. Shit, I needed that before the win.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Fields on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First carry now for David Montgomery. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Rolling to his left. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Defense wins championships, baby. Like six.
Murray going to throw. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Now Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Simmons. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Shotgun now from Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Murray to Moore, 1st down, Arizona. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on.
Murray now to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Up to the 35 now as they come up.
They
on
got
1st and
niggas
10.
out here doing
They'll fake
extraordinary
the
shit.
handoff. Now Fields. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
Oh, man.
And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, It starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 36. Shim. Watch twist. Watch that.
First carry for James Conner, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 40 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
I got you. Go. 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Hey, pick it. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On play action, Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throwing on first down is Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray dancing to his left. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game?
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Mike 6.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Forced out to his left. He's got room to run past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard. line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Brady gives this one off to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Oh, good move. There he goes, right side.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 64 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Brady. And he rifles one incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. A give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bucs a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal.
Any day. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Check 9. Check 9. Watch the ad. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hot. Kill. 72.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Check. Fresno. Watch the ship.
The give is to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Get ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devin White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
God damn.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They hand this one to Gronk, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
Check 24. Check.
Hey, check it.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Suckup for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Check. Switch.
On 1st down, Brady. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
45's the mic.
Now Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Brady now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
All day, defense, all day. Shift. Cover.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Show it. Shift. Switch. Alabama.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Just keeping the play alive. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Jones.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Exit. Regular. 45. Mike, 45. Watch the curl. Watch the...
Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Levante David in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Check that. 380. Check 45 to Mike. Come on, baby.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Flushed out right. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Wait, that 53, 54. It's our field. Hey, go 66.
Fournette, a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. Stays on his feet. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Oh, it don't matter.
He's
it don't
into
matter.
the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Check three.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check curls. Hey, check 24.
Here's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Kill.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Complete to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Wait, that.
45, Mike, 45. Man, that's trash. He's coming. Alabama. Double up.
To throw is Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Watch safety creep. Watch shadow. Safety's creeping. Check leg 166. Check 13. Check. Reload.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And just shutting him off there. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll run it with Jones. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back to throw, Brady. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. To throw is Brady. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the 2nd one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well,